I'm going to keep going where I left off. There's one thing to have compassion for other human beings, but when they start using their compassion against you as a tactic for manipulation, so you do what they want, it's all over. The game is all over at that point. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Stop whining about it. Alright, where am I going? Maybe I'll get this out of my system. Unlikely. This has been in there for. This has been in my craw. This has been in my menstrual line. Besides, we use a new wave. We got no wave last time. Some days we get like 18, 20, 30.
Right.
Today we're getting like 5. There we are. Lee 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 lee. There we go. That's it. That's where I'm at.
Skanka's here.
What's that?
Skanka.
Hey! Looking clean. Thank you very much. Skank hunt for. Oh, it's off. Skank hunt 42, 42. We just came fresh off a rant because someone came into the room. What was it? It was a Mexican, right? Your favorite Mexican. My favorite Mexican came into the room and was like, "Oh, I'm in so desperate need," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I am so sick of the whining." I have compassion, but when they use your own compassion against you just so they can get stuff, it was like the story you were telling earlier, Sparky, about you went to California and you gave the kid $1 and the mother came over and said, "Oh, she's pregnant. You only gave her $1? What kind of monster are you? You only gave her $1. What do you mean, what kind of monster am I? I gave her $1. Now what? You're going to try to guilt me into a higher denomination? That ain't happening, sweetheart. In fact, give me that $1 back." No. Yeah, but it's not. I'm not saying it's the Mexicans. I'm saying it was the people who were in the room before. It's that uber woke. We're entitled to everything, and oh, my life is so terrible. So somebody help pull me out of it, rather than actually doing a little bit of work on your own, and just sucking it up. Get a job. Go out, help somebody out move their furniture, throw the garbage, clean your room, any of that stuff. But when they just come in, and see, I don't know if you were in here for the Kim fiasco. When Kim was this girl who I've known, oh, wait, yeah, no. There was this girl, Kim, who was trying to move in here. And every time she'd come over, "Oh, do you have a cigarette? Do you have a beer? Do you have this? Do you have that?" And after a while, you're just using me for stuff. You're using me for what I can do for you. And I get so sick of that real quick. I am done nurturing scorpions. I have nurtured scorpions for a good half of my life. And in fact, none of them were Mexicans. They were all little white women. Little white spoiled women. Little Karen wannabes who wanted I wanted what they wanted. See, and that was the thing. So they started giving me crap in the last stream. And so I just kind of blew off. Maddie's just like, "Get back on. I was having a good time watching you blow up." There's one thing, if I see someone hurting, I'll lean over, I'll help them stand if they've fallen. But once I help them up after they've fallen, they go, "Oh, I'm going to sue you because you didn't stand me up the correct way." Well, at that point, that's when I want to push them back down on the ground. I mean, and maybe that's selfish of me. So be it. And it's not just one ethnicity. It's primarily white people. And I could say that I'm super white. I mean, look at this complexion. If I was any whiter, I would be Casper. Home, everything's fine. So Maddie asked me to go back on the stream. I don't see him. I mean, it's good to see you, Scan Cunt. I'm sorry, you got the tirade direct at you. Even Sparky's back here is going, holy shit, what happened to Kevin? He's ready to hang it up himself. He's like, maybe tonight wasn't a good night to stream. He's going to work tonight or tomorrow. He's going to work in the morning. Oh, see, the pariah. It's funny you would put that one up. That's the name of that piece. Pariah and me once. Pretty woman, I've heard it too many times. I'm not singing it again, despite the fact I like you, me once. I hope Dallas is pretty cool.
There's Benito.
Because Benito.
Benito.
Yeah. Kind regards from Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Just love it anyway. You want to sing? I feel pretty again. You are pretty, oh so pretty. You're as pretty can be. And you're witty, I can tell, 'cause you were watching me. La 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 la. Oh, stop crying by Oasis, please. No, I'm not doing any requests. I am done with requests at this point. I am back solely because Matt asked me to come back, and then Matt's nowhere to be found. Here, I'm gonna text him back. I'm gonna let him know. Hey, because I'm furious right now. Come on, machine. There we go. There we are. Delivered. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to. And Yachi Boy videos. We're the 304s, bro. Isn't that like a beer? What are 304s? We don't know what 304s are. Between the two brains in this, I don't know. I don't know what the 304s are, man. But Yacht Boy videos. What are Yacht Boy videos? Boys on yachts? Is that part of the Epstein controversy? Boys on yachts? Off the Florida Keys? Off the Florida Keys. There's a place you don't want to go. There's lube everywhere and some creepy old man. I was like, Epstein. So sick of it. Do something about it. Boy yachts. Or is that like toy yachts, or are they yachts for little boys out there in their dinghies? No. Put the dinghy away, little boy. That's not a yacht. One ringy dingy, two ringy dingies. She's still alive?
Yes, they're talking still alive.
Lily Tomlin. Lily Tomlin? Yeah, Lily Tomlin. Okay, I'm gonna center. Be courteous, kind, and forgiving. Be gentle and peaceful each day. Be warm and human and grateful. And have a good thing to say. Thoughtful and trustful and childlike. Be witty and happy and wise. Be honest and love all your neighbors. Be obsequious, purple and clairvoyant. Be pompous, obese, and eat cactus. Be dull and boring and underpresent. Put a live chicken in your underwear. Get all excited and go to a yawning festival. Be tasteless, rude, and offensive. Live in a swamp and be three-dimensional. Wait. I think I did already.
Criticize things.
Criticize things you don't know about. And go into a closet and stuff eggs. You look like you're moving. You want to say goodbye?
Good night.
Okay, well, here. Let's say goodbye to legendary Sparky.
Hey, good night, folks. It's so nice to see you, Sky Coach, Yacht Boy, Beanie,
Yes.
and of course, the one and only Benito.
So who's the last one? What does that say? FB?
FB. We don't know what FB is.
We don't know what FB is.
And FB just wanted to just do Oasis.
Well, see, no Oasis, and that was the end of it. They're all waving, good night, good night. Ah. Hey, Mark Withers. Did I just hear for the sign off? Well, Sparky's gone. So, yes, you missed Sparky. But I'm here for a little bit because I got all riled up last stream. Because I'm a very live and let live sort of guy. I have compassion for other people. I'll help an old woman cross the street. I'll nurture someone who's wounded. I'm not looking there. I'm not looking to cause harm. But when someone starts using their weakness as a ploy, you know what I mean? And going, oh, please help me. And they just use it to maneuver you. Boy, I get so mad. I don't like nurture. I won't nurture scorpions. And so I just went off on in my last stream because some people were like, you're so insensitive. And it's, no, there are some things, like I am not going to prevent anyone. I have no control over other people. I have no control over anybody else in this world. I barely have control over myself. It's not for me to tell anyone else what to do. And it's not for me to judge, measure, or weigh. But, having said that, if you come into my house and you're like, oh, well, that was very nice that you made me dinner, but can you give me this? And can you do this for me? And can you do my, and it's, it just drives me crazy. And that's why my last relationship went so terrible. It was just like, oh, but I need help. And it's like, okay, but if it's something you could do yourself and you're just trying to maneuver somebody else into doing your work for you, well, that just sucks. That means you're shitty. That means you're just using somebody else. And I just won't have it. I'm done with it. I'm done with, I was women's lib all the way. I believe that we all have equal weight under the law. But now, yeah, hey Kevin, can you loan me $40? You know what though? Most of the time, I won't lend anyone 40, but I'll lend someone 20. And if I never see that 20 ever again, that I just know never to give them money ever again. I won't talk to them after that. And that's the best $20 I ever spent. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I know they're not as good as their word. Bye bye. That's fine. You keep the 20. I ain't chasing you down. I'm just not giving you anymore. And that's kind of where I'm at with the girls too, because the girls come in here and they're just like, "Hey, can you give me a cigarette? Can you get me some twisted tea? Can you get me some marijuana? Can I live on your couch while I go out and bang an army of dudes?" No, no, you can't. No, we're done here. You can find your way out, Kim. I'm sorry. You can find your way out, Lindsay. I've had enough of that maneuvering. Oh, but I need help. No, you walked here. You have working legs. You can go out, you can get a job, you can go seek a professional to help you with your issues. You might be able to, walk your little feet over to the mental health clinic and the professionals will help you. I am not a professional. I have no urge to be a professional. As you could tell, I'm really worked up right now. It's a little over the top. I'm not stoned. I'm not drunk. No foreign substances in me at all. I'm just pissed. Primarily at women. Because they do that even earlier in the day. Like all the kids come in, and you guys, the ones who are in here, you know who I'm talking about. They'll come in here and they'll be like, "Oh, well, I'm a cutter," and I'm like, "What? So you doing scissoring stuff?" And I don't know. I think it is time. Well, I can't get stoned. I'm out, but I do have booze, so I think I'm gonna get to that in a second. But oh God. I was so, they just fired me up on the wrong angle. When someone goes, "Oh, you're so uncompassionate because I'm not bubble wrapping the world for you." No, it's not my job to bubble wrap the world for anybody. Any of you. Mark Withers, I like you. Skank on 42, I wrote a song for you. Benito, I have love for you. That doesn't mean I'm gonna bubble wrap stuff for you. I'll be nice. We'll have good conversations. If you need a hand and I'm there, I'll reach my hand out and I'll help. But the moment you start making those demands of me, like, "Oh my God, you're not doing your woke mandate." I am so done with woke. Woke was supposed to be, we have advanced, we have evolved, we are enlightened enough to show kindness to each other. But that's not what it turned into. It turned into a group of rules that we're going to try to get everyone, we're going to try to force everybody to adhere to, regardless of whether it's a good or a bad idea. And that was from the left. I started out on the left. And I'm not on the right. I'm dead center. But I have no tolerance for girls anymore who are just like, "Gimme, gimme, 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 gimme. I want. Aren't you concerned about my mental health? You're 42 years old. You drank away 20 years of your life, banged half the people in town, and now you're like, "Kevin, rescue me. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope." You've been helped by 120 guys in the last 2 months. It's not for me to come out and rescue you all of a sudden. And all of this, whether you 130, geez, no, that's a conservative estimate with Miss Kim. Conservative, really. If Maddie ever comes back into the stream, he'll tell you he was with Kim. Another person, you know what I mean? I know 10 people off the top of my head who've been with Kim. Off the top of my head. And it's unreal, and it's just because, they're, oh, well, I'll give you a beer, but you got to blow me. She comes in here the other night, she goes, oh, I'll blow someone for $25. And I'm like, have you seen those teeth? I don't want that. Go away. What are you going to do with that $25? I'm going to get weed. Just get a job. Just, you get a McGriddle job. Go over at Subway, make some sandwiches. But don't come over here and try and, it's like Jaws. It's like with the, Can't believe I need another 20 minutes just ranting. But I'm not kidding. That girl's been around. She's given more rides than Greyhound Easy. She's had more turns than a doorknob. She's and then she comes in here like, oh, poor me, poor me. It's like, I've been digging in this hole, and I keep digging myself deeper into this hole. Stop digging. Why don't you try to get out of the hole? We come in here and, oh, this is all because one person came into the chat a half an hour ago and said I'm a cutter. And I'm like, well, I ain't down with that. I mean, you do you. It ain't for me to say. And they're like, no, I need help. I am not a professional. I am not BetterHelp. And they're not professionals either. But there's BetterHelp.com. There are plenty of people you can raise the alarm to. It's not here because you want attention. It's not like this is the last bastion for the feminist army. We'll have none of that. And I got an ant in my bed. Get out of my bed. Don't want ants in my bed. I don't want anyone in my bed. I want me in my bed. I have empirical evidence of what I'm talking about, though. I have hard evidence all of this is going on. It's like, how many of you people who were in here remember when I went to Strange Creek when that obese girl was hitting me? Anyone remember that? And I kept it together. I was like, okay, I didn't beat her up. I walked away. I found my zen. I deflected. But she was in my face. Yeah. I don't want people touching me. It should work both ways. If I have to ask permission to touch anyone else, you should have to ask permission to touch me. There's no... She tried knocking the camera out of my hand. She was, she kept grabbing at me. It's all on tape. Go back to the, Natty. You'll remember this. All right. I just said, Kim, been with easily over 100 dudes in a month. Am I exaggerating? Natty, you're proof in the pudding. You remember Kim. Easily. All right, and for you, Mark Withers, go back to the Strange Creek video, and I think it's part 2, where it says female assaults male camper. That's the one. You can actually find the empirical evidence of this woman trying to slap my camera, trying to slap me, kick me. That's easily, and that's us being conservative. Yeah, she did. But now she can't find as much of the crop has thinned. Oh, excuse me. And see, that's why I get all bent out of shape. What started it? Nothing started it. That was the thing. Because she didn't like the cut of my jib. She didn't like the fact that I was like, you have to go and watch it because she tells you why in the video, why she had a problem with me. Well, maybe back in the day. Remember, it was a while since you've been in that hallway. That hallway's gotten much bigger, I'm sure. Oh God. But then that she wants to come in and move here because I'm her only hope. No, 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 that ain't happening. Right. So imagine a road that's been driven on for 15 years. Now, that's a well-worn road. Jesus. Oh, I want to say like 120 to 140. That's we're talking Kim. We're talking about the girl in the video was something like I don't know 250, 300. The girl in the video was like 375. I don't know. She was a big girl. Kevin, you're mine. Tell her that. No. With any luck, I won't see her again. But she always shows up. It's like Gollum in The Lord of the Rings. So for good or for ill, she's still probably got a role to play. She keeps coming into my life, and I can't quite get her to, look, here's the one ring. Here, go, just go somewhere else, anywhere else. It's the one cock ring. Here you are. One ring to doom all that touch her. Oh, for the love of God. 300, I bet she would. No, she wouldn't. I might look. I look thin and pasty, but I'm quite adept. I can hold my own in a fight. Thank you. Not to bang my own chest or anything like that, but I got enough martial arts where I could have landed that 300 pounds on her butt. But you'll see it. Like I said, go back, Mark, with us and watch that. It's Strange Creek 2024 Part 2. Female assaults male camper. And you'll see it. It's right there. From beginning to end. Because that was my defense. The camera was my defense. Because I knew I was going to need empirical evidence in case I had to lay this girl out. I was not a former KGB agent. That's a good story. Kim? No, Kim was never a dime. I've known her for a long time. She was never a dime. She was cute. She was attractive early on in her, before she got used like a trampoline. But again, and it has nothing to do with the looks are secondary to the personality. Like, I've seen some rough looking people who I thought were absolutely wonderful and who I would love to spend time with, romantically or just as people. A psychedelic marching band. Yeah, the spontaneous marching band. That was weird. That just like happened where a bunch of people just brought their instruments to Strange Creek. They said, all right, we're going to walk around the trails. Because they're at Strange Creek, what it is it's like a camping area, but everyone camps in the woods under the trees, and there are trails going in and out, and it's like acres and acres. And so this marching band just sprung up out of nowhere and started traveling through the woods. That was really cool. But like, if you want like narration, those Strange Creek, like the older Strange Creek videos, there's like actually kind of a story to go through them. It's in Greenfield, Massachusetts, is where that event takes place, and they have two of them a year. They got one in the spring, in May, and then they have Wormtown in September. It's the same venue. They just call it a different thing. And they have, similar bands and stuff like that. And everyone goes out there. They camp for the weekend. They pay a lot of money now. It's like $150 for the weekend now. But you pitch a tent and you can get hammered and stoned, and people just hang out and party all weekend. And if you have good weather, it's awesome. And if you have shitty weather, it's miserable. But yeah, but if you want to see me you want to see me starting to, like, I haven't lost my shit yet. But if you want to see me come really close, that's the video to watch, where she starts getting in my face. And I just grab the camera because I know this is my best defense. It's like, honey, this is the one protection I have from you, because if you touch me again, I'm going to lay you out. And I don't do that like, ooh, big man can lay out. It was, no, just don't touch me. I don't want you touching you. If I have to ask consent to touch anyone else, you have to ask consent to touch me. Get out of my personal space. I believe that's universal. No one should be touching anyone without consent, without enthusiasm. Consent. I don't even want consent. I want enthusiasm. If it's not enthusiastic, not interested. I want unbridled enthusiasm from a girl before I'm even going to go near there. I don't want consent. I don't want to have to sign a W-2. I want it to be a good time. If it's not a good time, I'm not interested. Sorry, I'm yelling at you guys. I don't mean to yell at you guys. I'm venting to you guys. But I appreciate you letting me vent. This. So, it used to be, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be all right. Just crazy. It's amazing how a couple people can just put me over. But I'm so fed up with it. It's not, again, woke isn't about kindness, and that's what it was supposed to be. The left was supposed to be the kind party who were taking care of people, who were trying, not the one that persecutes everyone because they're not using the right pronouns. Using law to enforce bubble wrapping the community. That's just doesn't make any sense. And you don't have to agree with me politically to know that there are Karens in the world. We see those videos all the time where someone goes in, she wants to talk to the manager because she's not getting what she wants. Notice the head going like that. It's a Karen thing. No, Karen, you're not entitled. You're not entitled to get in someone's face because your cheeseburger didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. You don't get the, you can say, may I please have another cheeseburger? This is not to my liking, and that's fine. A little respect for another human being. But when you just go, I'm the customer, and the customer is always right. No, if you're a douchebag, you're a douchebag. And I don't care if you're the customer. I don't care if you're the boss. It's like, and it works both ways. Because I remember working, and they would go, well, you're punching in too early. Well, I have 7 minutes to punch. Well, if you do it again, we're going to have to let you go. Because I showed up not just on time, I showed up early, and because I punched in, it throws off our numbers. Well, then you obviously don't want me here. That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, it throws off our, how does this is number one. That's number one. And here's two of them. Bye-bye. And, of course, I had to find a new job. But I'm not doing it anymore. It's the manipulation on both sides. I'm surprised the guillotine hasn't come out. I'm surprised Luigi. We need more Luigis out there. We need all the CEOs to be, you don't even have to kill them. Let's just take every CEO and everyone who's on any sort of board, and let's just move them non-violently Move them and give them all McDonald's jobs. Base pay position, no golden parachutes, and we just move them. We just move them to a different place. That's my suggestion for how we correct the universe at this point. Okay, I've gone off enough. I can't believe I just streamed 34 minutes of me ranting, but for good reason. So now, go forth and take a look at those videos. We need an infinity gauntlet. Thanos was right. Yeah, but, I don't want to. It boggles my mind. Oh, there's Melly. All right, now, hey, I'll hit you up tomorrow afternoon, and we'll do Pandaria. I haven't seen it, but it's the Strange Creek video. It was what it wasn't for you. It was for Mark Withers. I told him to take a look at it because that's the one where I got assaulted. I think you probably have seen it, where the girl was like tried to slap the camera out of my hand, and she was like, she was pushing me and she was getting in my space. Yeah, I think you saw that one. You've been around a while, but he hadn't seen that one, so I'm like, oh, there's empirical evidence that women can be assholes. And it's time. I got to start drinking beer. I'm going to go out and see the dog. I went back on because of you and vented for 40 minutes. So yeah, but I'll hit you up tomorrow afternoon. It'll be 1 o'clock my time, and we'll see if we can get into Pandaria. You logging for the night? I don't know. Let me feel it out. You see how one goes down. I've kind of run my course because all that fire. I only get so much fire. But all right, I'm gonna go see the dog. If I don't see you again tonight, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.